Boner fucking alert. Welcome back to Gossip with Grace Unfiltered, the podcast. I'm your host, Grace, duh. And of course, I have my lovely producer, Caitlin Turner. Kate, show your face to the people. Oh my God. Boner alert. So beautiful. So sexy. Luscious.
Teleprompter.
And I have a very special guest with me today. CEO of the Zicast, Ryan Zicast. Woo!
Yay!
I'm your guest, Ryan. Duh.
Ryan, like I said, Ryan has a podcast called the Zicast, an award-winning podcast, might I add.
Yay!
And he's also one of my lovely associate producers for Quinnipiac Tonight, so he's been working with me and Kate all year, and we're just going to be talking a lot about, like, that and, like, his pod and, like, my pod and, like, this fat woman at the supermarket that bothered me and our favorite, like, stuff. So if you're interested, keep watching.
Yay!
Yay! Kate gave me a mint because I slept at Aaron and JJ's dorm last night. And I woke up and no one was awake. And I realized I forgot my toothbrush. And then I was supposed to make Brad Merkovicius give me mouthwash, but he got in the shower and I was afraid to go in there.
I'm pretty sure people were awake.
Everyone was awake. They were just dead silent in their fucking rooms. I don't know what was going on. I was like also dead silent in the living room.
You were like, no one's awake. I was like, there's no way Jeff Fish isn't awake right now.
JJ was definitely sleeping.
Oh yeah, well JJ's a little baby, so he sleeps.
JJ sleeps in so late. And I didn't even get to like snuggle with him like my husband. Guys, I got married to JJ on Thursday.
Yay.
And it was so magical and like Kate insert picture of wedding. And I always go like this and then you insert it over here.
Yeah. That's well because you put it over there. Do you see how much space there is over on that side?
But
wait, Ryan, did you see the pictures though?
Of the wedding?
Yeah.
Of course I did.
They were so good, genuinely. Shout out to Aaron Russell for doing that.
Because we had our last episode of Quinnipiac Tonight yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
Or
oh my God, wait.
On Thursday.
What day is today?
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Oh my God.
It was almost a week ago.
Oh my gosh, that feels like it just happened.
That's crazy.
I'm so sad.
I know. It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. I have a post ready. Should I post it like right after this?
Yeah. And Ryan made a segment about Brian doing a senior bucket list.
Oh my gosh.
And
I have to admit the part where the bike part got me so hard. Like you had like a montage scene of him just like prepping and he rides around in this electric bike and it is the funniest thing that you did that. It looked really good. The music was really good too.
Aaron said that he felt empowered.
As he should.
I'm glad I could do that for him.
Ryan knew he wanted to do that before we even wrote the script.
Really?
He was like, I don't know how, but I want to use the dolly.
Yeah, I wanted to use the dolly shot for like one of those cool like low angle like hero shots. And I wanted to do an arc shot, like the one that surrounded Brian and Nick.
That one was so good.
Thank you, yeah. So when you wrote in the argument, I knew it would work there.
Yeah.
That's good for like an argument scene.
It was really good.
It was very, very good.
I think everyone had just an amazing segment this time.
Mm-hmm. It was easily like one of our best shows ever.
I honestly think it was like
3 years I've been at this school.
Yeah.
Or I've been in the club.
It was like the best one I've seen. I mean, I'm biased because I was AP, EP, and host for this one. But I don't know. The even like the EP episode, like people say that's our best one.
It's up there.
But I mean, okay. We took 2 weeks, right? We made an hour and 15-minute show that was phenomenal and everyone loved in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sorry. Name other people who can do that.
I can't. I don't think I can name anyone else.
Like, our team is just on top.
Yeah. We had a really good, again, our last show was so good. And wait, Ryan, what was your, aside from your segment, what was your favorite part?
My favorite part, I mean, it would have to be your wedding.
Oh my God.
Your wedding, because it's just destiny. You and JJ.
We weren't even going to do that for the longest time, too.
We didn't know what we were going to do for the last gossips. And like at, what was it, our last post-show meeting?
Yeah,
we figured it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we were like, oh my God, we have to do it.
But then it would have to be followed by your mic drop, Kate.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we didn't really talk about, I mean, we talked about it a little bit.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That
well,
was, like,
no
a
one knew.
pivotal moment.
I want everyone to know that no one knew, including Grace. Like, she writes the whole thing.
You didn't.
I was the only one with an inkling because I wrote in that cold open something like a hint that Kate was dating someone, and then I said, feel free to use the goodbyes to like announce it.
Oh no,
but
you did not say that. You said
yes,
I
did in the shout outs. I said if you want to say it in your shout out.
Oh, well no, we said why didn't you write a joke in it? Now it's just random and you were like, "Oh."
No, I said I wanted you to do it in the shout out.
Oh, okay.
But
it does make more sense.
But she didn't say if she was going to or
I
not.
didn't.
So when she said it, I was like, holy shit, she actually did it. Like, I wasn't expecting you to do it.
Well, I think if you guys haven't seen my Instagram post, but Ryan was the first person to create this thing that we call EPs with benefits. And I think it's the funniest thing because he had no idea that we were a thing. I mean, I think you came up with it before we were actually a thing.
Yeah.
And then it became a thing. And we were like, oh, shoot.
Some would say I foreshadowed it.
Yeah, that you literally did, though. You literally did. But I just think it's so funny. And then you didn't know. You found out with everyone else.
Yeah, like when I first heard it, I thought it was a bit. And then, like I told you, my brain, it was like that when a twist is revealed in a movie and there's all those like quick flashbacks, and I was like, oh.
That's so fucking
What were the flashbacks consisting of?
I don't know. I did have some suspicions here and there.
Yeah.
But of course, it's, none of my business. So I kept that to myself. But then it's just like all those flashing, like when I first brought up EPs with benefits, you always be like, no, we can't do that. How are we going to film that? We can't do that. And I'm like, maybe she was being a little defensive when she said that. And then lo and behold, the aura of the night was completely changed by you dropping that.
Yes,
and now it became extra unforgettable.
Yes. I'm so happy with how that turned out.
And then Aaron pooped his pants and started running the credits.
Oh, he shit himself. Like, he started rolling the credits. And he was like, I'm sorry, I panicked. He came out. I was like, I don't care. It made it funny. Like, everyone was laughing out there. It was such a good time.
It was so funny.
It really was.
Everyone's face in the video, too.
Did we say what we're talking about?
Oh, my God. No. Guys, Kate and Aaron. You guys know Aaron. He was on episode Best Boys as Fuck. Kate, enter a picture of Aaron for reference.
Should it be like the worst picture?
Yeah. This is Kate's boyfriend and co-EP, and they've been dating for over 3 months, but they've been together for like multiple months prior.
Yeah.
And no one knew. No one was ever aware until our last show we had on Thursday. Kate was like, and shout out my co-EP and boyfriend, Aaron Epstein, I love you so much.
And then everybody kind of paused, and then they were like, what? And then I think you were the first person to be like, yay! And then everyone was cheering. And then the reactions, I'm so happy I did it when I did, because it's all on camera.
Yep. And we talked about this, like, there was, like, people in Quinnipiac tonight that were like, oh my God, like, it was like Alyssa was like, I've been keeping this a secret for so long. And I was like, I've known since the second he was like, I was with Kate and Aaron and I left. And then 5 minutes later, Kate called me and was like, this was in what? Like November,
yeah,
December?
It was November.
And he was like, she was like, Aaron just told me he liked me. And we were like, we were both like, ugh.
Yeah, Aaron was the person who made that first move.
It's like high school.
Yeah, no, it literally was. And that's why I didn't know what to do.
My parents knew for like, they were like one of the first people to know.
Yeah, I think Bella knew who was the last the last guest on the podcast, because and then Grace was like, well, it's okay. And then I was like, girl, I don't care.
Yeah,
I was like, Bella's not even here.
That's what I said. I was like, Bella, is my thing going off?
Your what?
Anthony Icardi is berating me via text message right now. Guys,
Anthony, leave us alone.
We got a message last night saying that there's a bear scene on, like, by campus, like, yet again. So Anthony texted me the message and said, "Is this you?" And I said, "It's you." And then he just answered me and said, "You're right. It can't be you. Orange bears don't exist."
That's like, actually, I think they do exist. I'm pretty sure, like, some type of, at least for, like,
ASMR.
A little. Like a panda, isn't that, like.
A red panda.
Yeah.
That's what I thought of,
it's, like,
too.
kind of similar. But, no, that was so funny.
Yeah.
You need to make him eat his words.
He would, too.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan, you are one of, like, the trio of them.
Yes.
You, Jeff Fish, and Anthony.
Yes.
Where did that begin?
We claim to be the same person. We say that we're literally me. It's hard to track where it actually started. Well, when I first got here, MKF would say that I look exactly like Jeff Fish. And since Anthony Icardi is also Caucasian and blonde with blue eyes, he was like, "Whoa, I look like them." And then we say we look like each other, even though there's a big height difference between Anthony and I. And a few others. But yeah, we say we're literally me. It's a very low effort bit, because I'll just like see Anthony and be like, "Oh, hey Jeff," and he'll be like, "Oh my God, it's Ryan Gosling."
Do you guys like Spider-Man?
I feel like everyone does. So
well,
yeah,
I asked that specifically, for the pointing thing, because I think that when you keep doing the picture with both of them, and it's the funniest thing, and I love it so much whenever you guys do that.
Thank you. Yeah, we gotta keep the bit going.
Yeah, I mean, none of you are graduating, so that's exciting.
We'll be back. Yeah,
you'll be back.
Everyone will be.
And that kind of leads into you're going to be an AP again next year. How are we feeling?
I'm very, very excited.
Good.
I had a blast doing it. It's just so cool because I get to be like a film director. I get to work with all these funny, talented people. I get to do weird things.
Yeah.
I get to do like fun like film techniques like we talked about with like the dolly shot.
Yeah.
The crash zooms.
Those were really good. Grace was like dying, I think, when you saw it initially, the first one.
I loved it.
Yeah, because they're like...
It's so creative.
Yeah, they're like dramatic. Like they used to be like old kung fu movies would do them, or like Tarantino movies do them. But that's for like big action epic stuff. But I think it's funny when you use it for like comedy.
I think it's hilarious.
Because it's like goofy.
Yeah, it is.
Like, adds to like physical comedy.
I love physical comedy.
You don't even realize.
That's something I always tell Grace. I'm like, I want to see more physical stuff because you can make it hilarious. I mean, she's obviously very talented in the writing department of actual dialogue. I want to see more. Yes, all of the dialogue she is the queen of.
We did a good amount of physical comedy in the last episode.
Yeah, definitely.
Like Kate punching Jack and Jeff and like diving over the table.
In Facebook. Well, that was all like, the punching was
the spit
written.
take.
Were they written? The spit take and the punching?
The spit take wasn't, but the punches were.
Okay. That's funny.
Spit take was
that's
game
why you
time
have
decision. And ripping Jeff's wig off was written in.
That's funny. And then me diving on the table. I was like, do you want me to do that? And then he was like, sure. JJ, because he's the one who made it.
It was so funny. That was one of my favorites ever.
That is funny.
That's my new favorite Facebook mom.
It is really good. Ryan. Ooh.
Kate?
Oh.
Kate?
I had a question. I'm sorry.
No, you could go.
I was wondering if Ryan had like a segment that he really wanted to make next year.
A segment that I really wanted to make.
That Grace didn't approve.
There's always the one that Michael Rodis pitched a lot, pill for guys who think they're Ryan Gosling.
We were gonna do that, I think, but it was just like, it was for a specific show, and then I think he ended up leaving.
Yeah.
So we didn't do it. But we liked that one.
Yeah. It could be like a mock like pill commercial.
That could be funny. They either bumps or like an actual thing. You just have to like really.
I think bumps are dead.
Like kind of. Ever since we added the
Do you know bumps
pictures?
Are dead?
Yeah, I remember them from last semester.
Yes, I couldn't remember. Oh, I'm stupid.
And we did them.
I forgot we did them.
JJ did it for Easter. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he did have to do them. We had
what happened? Our script was religiously offensive because we did Jesus, Mary, and Joseph on the Maury Show.
I thought it was hilarious. I'm sorry.
I didn't think there was anything wrong with it, but like I'm not gonna fight them if they're like, oh, this is a target.
I mean,
religion.
I'm also a Christian, so like I still didn't find anything too wrong.
I mean, we've had Jesus box the Easter Bunny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which Ryan made. That was Ryan Agnello.
The other
Ryan.
Your favorite.
Ragnello.
Which is also the next EP, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about working with another Ryan?
It's fun. I mean, I'm going to be rooming with him in Los Angeles.
Oh
my God. Are you going?
That's so fun.
I am, yeah.
That's so exciting. Wait.
When?
This summer.
Oh, that's the best time.
Yeah.
'Cause you don't miss out on anything and like you get to do. I was going to go last year, but the writer's strike fucked me up.
Yeah.
So I couldn't find anything out there that was like worth spending all the money to go out there. So I ended up staying in Connecticut at like a theater in Branford. But Taylor went to LA. Who else went? I feel like a lot of people went. Jordan Stewart went. Well, they went at the same time. Nicole went to QLA. There were so many people, and I heard it's like literally awesome.
Kat
I was
Tallman
so jealous.
went. You obviously
Sam
know
Dorland.
Sam.
Yeah.
They all went. So that's so exciting.
Thank you.
What's your internship?
So
Can you tell us?
I'm going to be working at Seven at Geese. It's Andres who
Oh,
runs
yeah.
it's a podcasting company.
Yeah.
They manage like Bad Friends, if you've heard of that, and a bunch of other shows. So I'm just going to be helping with their production, I believe.
That's awesome.
That's very exciting.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you just hear back?
I heard back last week on May 2nd.
Because I knew you were stressing about that,
I
which
was
rightfully
stressing.
so.
But yeah, they got back to me, and I'm just kind of putting everything together, but I'm very excited.
That is very exciting.
It's
I can't
so
wait to see what
stressful.
you do.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, finding an internship, finding a job is the most stressful thing like ever, and I hate it.
But it's even more stressful with LA because there's the deadline, and if you don't get something, you're not going. So it's like, I get that.
Yeah.
I'm glad one of us in the room got to go.
I'm sorry.
I know, both of us were like,
It's so tough, but I'm very excited. But yeah, back on the topic though, like, yeah, I mean, I know I've seen Ryan's work as APA, know him as entertainment director. I've worked with him on the 24-hour film challenge.
Yeah.
I worked with him on the alumni shoot. I don't know where that's gonna go in the future, but
I wonder if that's going anywhere.
maybe not. But I know his passion for the club. I know his work. I'm excited to see him in this role because I know he was like projected to be that last year, but he went with entertainment director.
Yeah.
Which I think worked out very well because he got to do kind of both, and now he's back, and I'm very excited. And Shayna as well. Shagnello, as I call them, which
they need to do a ship name every year.
I think Shagnello.
Every year they do a ship name. Our Aaron and me was 8 because if it wasn't 8, it would be Karen, and we both were like,
liked Karen.
Yeah, we know. Everyone liked Karen.
And Sharon. Shayna is awesome. She's done a lot of great work as AP.
Yes. Yeah, she's awesome. She started like literally the second she walked into Quinnipiac. So
yeah, basically.
Good for her.
That's what Shayna was kind of saying at the me and her were talking about it too after the show. Like, she was at my first ever writing session, like camera off, like typing ideas into the chat, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" Like, I didn't know her face yet, and then she like got used to like the weird shit that I would write, and then she kind of like started getting out of her shell.
That is funny.
So it's like, I'm proud of her to see that she like was like literally like dead silent. She wasn't even like a real person.
Yeah.
And now she's gonna be the executive producer. Like, she literally wasn't.
Exist.
So
she was a name on a screen.
Yep. And Ragnello's like one of the, in my book, Ragnello's one of the Quinnipiac Tonight elitists.
He started on cast, and a lot of people don't know that. Yeah, he started on cast, and then
me and Ragnello did our intro credits together.
Wait, really?
Me, him, and Poppins. Me and Poppins tackled him.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone always tackles someone in the intro.
Know. We tackled and then we robbed him, and I didn't even know them. Like, they were friends.
Yeah.
I literally, like, they were, like, so close that year, too. I thought they were dating.
Who?
Poppins and Ragnello.
Really?
Because I remember I said something and Poppins was like, well, we DoorDash all the time. And I was like, oh, like they're boyfriend, girlfriend. And then I felt so awkward because I had to tackle him. And I was like, this is your man. They were not dating in any like capacity. We're not like romantically involved with each other.
Nice.
And I was like, they are married. Like, no, they were not together.
Like you and JJ.
Yeah,
like me and JJ. Oh my God. I love him. And my parents got to go to the last show too.
Yes.
And my dad walked me down the aisle.
I was looking at the other pictures from last year, and because we had an amazing turnout for this last show. It wasn't nearly as much as like the first show, but whatever.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes though.
Yeah, but then I was looking through the other pictures from last year. There was no one who sat in the front row. Did we not have like anyone last year?
Mostly people, I feel like people never sit in the front row at shows because it's like so close
literally
to
our
the stage.
parents.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was like, we have to reserve the seats. Like we didn't fucking need to reserve the seats. No one was sitting there, but it's
Well,
like,
they got
fine.
there early too, so
Yeah,
that was good.
and then we had
But your dad is so cute.
my
I will
dad.
say this until the end of time. I finally met your mom, which was so nice.
Yes.
But your dad literally came right up to me and was like, I love you. I love your dad. I love you. Oh. Grace just died.
Okay.
My God, excuse me.
Yeah. Shout out Papa Parisi
Oh, that's actually really good.
for walking you down the aisle.
That is really good. I like that.
To your hubby JJ.
Crazy. I'm dead. He was like, I'm gonna whisper something in your ear to calm your nerves. He
Aww.
goes, Julia Olian, and sits down, and I literally was like, because, or Julian Olian, that's what he said, because there used to be a page. I don't know if you know about this either, Kate, but when I was a freshman here, there was a page called QU Confessions, and you could like DM the page,
I knew about that. Yeah.
and they would post whatever you wrote. So like, I remember one time, like it actually got like, there was like I remember someone was like, this person assaulted this person, and it got posted, and it was like a big thing.
Jeez.
But like mainly it was like people being like, oh, like Kate Turner's so hot, and it was like me sending it in, like people fucking with their friends. But I remember one time someone submitted, and it said, Julian Olian can suck my nuts, and I thought it was the funniest thing ever because that's obviously not her name.
I thought it was from Facebook Moms because you wrote that into Facebook
That's where I
Moms.
got the idea from. When
That's
Jeff's
funny.
like Julia Olian, whom I know personally.
Yeah.
But oh my God.
That's
I remember
funny.
I was crying at that. But yeah, we had like, and I got, oh my God. I got
my
a
God.
new jerse.
The jers.
It's sparkling.
It kind of matches. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of matches Ryan's outfit more than yours today.
I'll take it. Wow. It's like taking your child. It does kind of go, yeah.
It looks like good.
Very glamorous, yeah.
It's my glamour, my glamour jerse. Because I have another jerse at home. A jerse is a jean purse.
Yes.
If like anyone at home is like not
I
smart.
feel like if you're watching the podcast, you should know that.
Like, yeah. My other jerse is like very casual, and it literally just looks like a jean skirt that I'm carrying, basically.
Yes,
it's like
I've seen it.
flimsy and like whatever. It's so cute. But this one has diamonds on it, and it's from Marc Jacobs. And I think we talked about this a little bit last episode. Like, we don't do brand deals, but Marc Jacobs, I love you.
Yeah.
That's my dream brand deal, but like I'm gonna have to become like an A-lister for that one.
You don't do brand deals yet.
Yes.
That's-
Yes.
Yeah.
Ryan knows what's up. Ryan
Exactly.
knows what's up.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
You could do some awesome ASMR with that thing.
I know. So I'm saying.
Wow.
That's it.
I love how Ryan's just in the background like,
Yeah, Ryan was like. But yeah, and we had our last Q30 general meeting 2 nights ago,
yeah.
and Quinnipiac tonight won nothing. Well, that's not
Yes.
true. Sophia, one of our other APs, won Rookie of the Year, which was very well deserved.
Slay.
And Jack Gatto won On Air Talent.
Yeah.
I said Jeff. I
Well,
fucked their names up.
Jeff won a paper plate, I think, right? What did he win again?
Sweetheart.
Yes.
Sweetheart.
Okay.
And then,
Which is interesting.
like, I wouldn't like disagree with that.
I think he's Q tonight, sweetheart.
I agree.
I don't think we have a Q30 sweetheart anymore.
I'm trying to think of someone that
I
would,
think
like,
it was like
fall
that
into
Paul
that.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever they FaceTime, that Paul guy.
Or like honestly, Patty Walsh,
That's what I put
I would
when I
put
when
for
I filled it
sweetheart.
out.
because he's so nice. But Fishy, I mean, I wouldn't like disagree, but that's just because we know him. But like,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying with Quinnipiac.
Fish
tonight,
deserves the
sweetheart.
world, but that's my personal opinion.
Yeah. And then Madison Muscola.
Oh, this is deserving.
We'll be talking about this in a few episodes from now.
No, I think we should talk about it right now.
No, we're going to bring it up again is what I'm saying.
Yes, okay.
Madison. The entire TV station, for some reason, voted Madison as most likely to forget her lines, which, one, we don't really understand why that was even an option to put something, because we're the only show that, like, has,
you have to memorize
your lines. So, like, no one else in the station understands that.
Yeah.
No one, and this is not a diss at Madison, nobody really knows her.
Yeah.
She's obviously very oriented in Quinnipiac Tonight, but, like...
Well, I think Q30 is just so, like, they're so polarized from us. Like, they don't know us at all. I'm sorry. Rest of Q30, you have no idea what we do. And it's, like, not really against you for the most part, but, like, some people, which we'll talk about later. But, like... I don't understand why any of them would have said that, and I'm like really mad about this.
Yeah, we were very, very
because we had
mad
the same
for Madison.
superlative. We had the same superlative in Q Tonight because we do our own separate
which
ones.
is different because everyone, if we do it in Quinnipiac Tonight, they know it's a joke.
Yeah.
Like all of the ones that are like that could be deemed as disses, like we're all fucking with each other. Like I got worst person to take home to your parents. Like we were all laughing.
And
you know
MKF.
what I mean?
Was it you?
Me and MKF and JJ got best to take home to parents.
I thought that was so funny.
But
so it balances out.
Yeah. Exactly.
And
exactly.
And we had the same one, and we voted. Madison, like Kate had the submissions of who everyone voted. Not a single person voted for Madison.
Yeah.
Because it's also just not true.
I double checked, and it literally no one put Madison.
Like Madison has never fucked up a line in a show. Never like in run-throughs has been like maybe like a few words off, but like a lot of people do that, and if it's like you get the gist and it doesn't fuck up the joke, then I don't care. Like you know what I mean? If she's like, oh, I'm so tired, and instead she says I'm very tired, like something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, and that's, but again, everyone does that except for like. No, even Jeff Fish, who memorizes his lines before I even send out the script, still does stuff like that too.
Everyone
so
does
it's like,
as long as you get the gist, it's like fine. But we voted, I think, like Nicole Miller for that or whatever. Like that was actually deserving because she literally
and she was well aware. She was like, she like will look at her lines and like know them, but like will say like nothing that I wrote, but it still is basically it's the gist. So I'm like, I don't care. But like, yeah.
That was crazy because also all of these people are like super professional and like they're like they don't have a sense of humor. I'm sorry. Like a lot
our
of
own
these
president,
people...
the only thing he said after Connor Core,
oh my god.
The only thing he said after our last show was I don't understand comedy.
What a great thing to say after the last show, which he still hasn't come up to me and said anything about that last show. Nothing.
Me too.
That's crazy.
Did he say anything to you?
No, he said dicks tonight.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Oh, yeah, I don't think specifically about the show.
Yeah.
Not yet.
He came up to me and said something.
He didn't say
I don't remember
anything
what
to
he
me.
said though.
He's still not said anything to me. To this day.
No,
now.
He did. He freaked out about us not putting the tables away.
Oh yeah, he did yell at us for not putting the tables away. But that was the only thing that he said to me after. And then also, did you get a cord?
Oh yeah.
That's also what he gave.
I was like, I have mine. I wish I took a new one though, because the one I have is like not shiny.
Not shiny?
Yeah.
From what? Why is it not shiny?
I don't know.
Also, why is a cord shiny?
Like, you know when they're new, they're like shiny. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right?
Ryan's like,
Brian's like, yeah, what the fuck? But yeah, like, and then again, like we didn't win. They gave best segment to, not that it was a bad segment at all. Like it was very funny. It was good, but it was the Broadcast Boys, which is a music video about all of the other executive producers in Q30. So it was like the only segment we've ever done that's not Quinnipiac Tonight oriented. So it was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like I would have given it to the last Facebook moms.
I would have too.
Or
well, also that one was a team effort. I'm sorry, like
like that's what I mean. There was no
team. It was Rada who like filmed it, but then also Aaron really filmed
our
it.
Our whole club was at the Facebook moms.
Facebook moms. Yeah. But then also like Sean last second. Shout out to Sean Velukovic because he was one of our APs last year.
He came back.
Who came in clutch for that though. Like he He came the day of the show to redo the music because the music that Rada had initially picked from Storyblocks did not work at all.
Yeah.
For broadcast.
I heard it. It was like acoustic guitar. Like it wasn't like rap.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God. So I found the first sound on
Storyblocks?
No, on
Oh.
that Epidemic Sound website that I have a subscription to because they didn't give me fucking Storyblocks. And I sent it to Sean and he like fixed the whole thing up and it made it so much better. It's still a really good segment and the rap is good. I thought the writing was good.
Yeah.
They were funny in it. Like that shot of like that Rada said he like went like this.
Oh yeah.
To get,
that
like,
one
the
was
circle.
good.
That was good. I just wish they gave it to like, I don't know, like a segment that like you made or Shayna or even you or like, you know what I mean?
Featured more cast members.
Yeah,
That
like-
was more Quinnipiac tonight based.
Yeah.
And like a AP that's still in the position.
Also, he wasn't even at the meeting.
Yeah, Rada wasn't there either
Yeah.
to like even see that he like
Multiple
won this
people
award.
who got awards were not there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, interesting. Like the most likely, or not most likely, but like the person who's amazing at this is not here.
Yeah.
Like that was a little ironic to me.
I was, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, like but you're not the best comedian though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I knew I wasn't gonna win that because boys don't think girls are funny.
Yep.
Our boys think that I'm funny because they're
Our
around
boys.
me, but
That was crazy. I mean,
I want to save this because I wanted to talk about this on our crossover, but like being a woman in comedy is the hardest form of entertainment for someone to do. And that's because, and I will say this till I die, comedy is real. It's the only real form of entertainment kind of in today's world. So if you go up on a stage and you sing, people are going to clap at the end. You go up and dance, people are going to clap at every time. If you go on a stage and you don't say a funny joke, people are not laughing. And on top of it, it's just, I feel like a general known thing that most boys are like, girls aren't funny.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing.
It makes it hard to like get to like being someone who's like, oh, that girl is so funny. That's why that's my favorite compliment that I get.
Yeah.
And also, it's a little different in the TV Q30 industry.
That's what I'm saying.
Type
We're
thing.
so different than the rest of Q30, and no one realizes that. It's really upsetting.
Like every other show is news based.
Yes, exactly. It's a news
reporters.
station.
I will, like I say that about Hashtag too. Like Hashtag is not an entertainment show. It's
about entertainment.
It's a news show about
reporting.
entertainment. I love Hashtag. That's not to like say something mean about it. It's just
saying,
it's a news show.
You don't understand what Quinnipiac Tonight goes through and like the critiques that we get and the fact that we're compared to every show all the time.
Yeah.
And they get like better ones or whatever. They get all of the compliments and then we're like, oh, well, that joke wasn't funny. But we have like so many graphics that I create from scratch. I'm sorry. Like Sports Paws love Ben Rekovicius, but you have templates. Like, you created it. You spent a lot of time on the initial one. I create a new graphic
love that
every
intro.
Single yeah, you're obsessed with that intro.
I love their intro.
But, like, we create, like, new things every single time. And no one realizes that. They said, make a lot of graphics. I know Ryan Agnell at the very beginning was like, I want a lot of graphics. And I was like, yes, I will make a lot of graphics. Make a lot of graphics. No comment on it.
Also, the only, like, comparison with scripts that I can give to another show, I mean, to be fair, I literally haven't seen an episode of Bobcat Breakdown, but, like, that's fine. But Sports Paws commentating, like, live while, like, trying to match it up with, like, the plays that are going on, like, that's pretty difficult.
Yeah,
I don't know if I could do that.
Well, I don't know sports. So, like, I would literally be like, oh, he put it in the net.
Yeah, like, I'd be like, okay.
Goal! And it's, like, freaking, like, football.
Oh, my God, I was talking to someone the other day, and they were like, I have to come up with a fake sport and like write a paper about how it would be like commentated and stuff. And I was like, what if you put like a ball in a basket? And they were like, basketball? And I was literally like, okay.
Oh my God, I'm dead. I also just realized that I said goal and that's actually correct no, it's touchdown.
For football?
No, but what?
Soccer, like goal.
When you put it through the little U looking thing, the
They
Y
kinda just
looking
say,
thing.
and it's good.
And it's
You're
good.
talking about basketball?
No, I'm
No,
talking
like
about
when they
football.
kick the football through the tape.
Oh, field goal.
Okay, so it is kind of goal. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm a little right.
Kind of. Yeah.
I was like, who knows sports here?
I cannot. But yeah, we like had a long year,
Yeah.
but I'm proud of us.
But we
I'm
also
happy.
just recently, you kind of touched about this before, but we recently had a little award ceremony for the podcasting.
We did.
So I think we should talk about that a little bit.
Me and Ryan are award-winning podcasters.
Yep.
We won.
Yay.
We talked about this last episode, but we won most
literally-
viral, and Ryan won best overall at Quinnipiac. Like, that's so good.
I literally
And it's-
have the thing. I'm getting it out. I have the little trophy that we get. That's what
The
you hear
Golden
the
Mike
rustling.
Awards. But yeah, Ryan, like, do you want to like talk about that? Like, were you like expecting the win?
I was hopeful. I have to admit, I was pretty nervous going in. I didn't know what was going to happen, but right before the meeting when the list of winners was put on the board, when they were trying to sort everything out, I was like, oh wow, I'm winning. And then I was very happy to receive the award and to kind of have the show commemorated in that way.
I know, I'm so happy because Ryan's podcast, the Zicast, is like his favorite thing ever, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's a great way to put it. It's my favorite thing ever.
And it's so good, and it's definitely much more tame than this one. But that's
I love the Zicast. I've
Yeah.
listened to like almost like all of the episodes. I mean,
Thank you.
you're cranking them out like crazy recently,
Yeah.
so I can't keep up. But we have summer, so I will be doing that because I will have nothing
Yeah.
to do.
Thank you so much. But to each their own. I think both our shows are very much us
yes.
in terms of what we do, and I like the style, like this watching what you guys have done. I love the editing, like the little graphics you do, Kate. The
Thank
the
you.
little sparkle effects, and I love the way you edit it too, like where you kind of like start in the middle.
Yeah.
You do like the little sounds, like that's so interesting.
Something to get you engaged.
Because like it is very engaging. It's just very fun, Grace, just because you're here. You could just be sitting here by yourself, and I could watch that for like 4 hours.
And that is why the podcast exists.
Yeah.
And
Literally.
I love that. And compared to mine, like I don't really do much editing. I just throw my graphic on, fade into the show, and just kind of let it run. So I like the different stylistic stuff.
Yeah. But that's what makes yours so good because it's so personable.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
know?
say they're so catered to like whoever's on, and I feel like that's why I'm so excited to go on because I could tell you like care so much about your guests and like what they want to say, and like because you say everyone has a story and you want to hear the story.
Grace has a
Yeah.
one heck of a story, I'll tell you that.
And I'm excited to hear it.
I'm excited to hear it because literally I've been wanting this for weeks for you to go on.
I know.
Because I just want to hear, because I love when you talk about just like your actual passions and whatnot. Like you love your boy, but whenever you talk about like your capstone, could be back tonight, and just what your hopes and dreams for life, like that's the shit I want to hear. That's
Yeah.
what I want to know.
And that's something I'm very excited for because of course you're Grace Freese. You're like, not to talk about Anthony Icardi, but you're larger than life. And I really want to get to. 'Cause I know you're an amazing person, and I kind of want to get to the heart of that
Yeah.
at the show and the things that you're interested or things that you're passionate about, like what Kate said. So that's why I'm like extra excited for our fun crossover here.
Yeah, because also everyone like I feel like in our realm also like they know like about like our pods, so
Yes.
I feel like everyone's gonna be like excited to tune in too to like see both like the contrast of like what we both do. So I'm so excited.
I'm very excited. I think it's going to be amazing.
Oh my gosh, can I tell you what happened to me in the bathroom?
Yes.
So when I got here,
Such a funny transition.
What a transition. Grace
So-
is amazing at those now.
so before we started, I had to pee really bad, so I went in the bathroom. Nothing happened like to me. I was on my phone, and I saw this post from like Puberty. I think that was the
Yeah,
account.
I know they count, yeah.
And it was like experts deem one shower a day is performative and not necessary. And I was just like thinking about it, like that's disgusting. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, a cat made this post because there's no way. Like, it was literally like, I'm like, I have, like, if I don't shower, like, especially at Quinnipiac, like, in the beginning of the year, like, I would shower twice a day when I lived in the dorms. I'm like, that's not right. I just wanted to hear everyone's opinion on that because it kind of got me fucked up.
Yeah, what?
I second that. I shower at least once a day. I feel disgusting if I didn't, so I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't get that either at all. I fully agree. I mean, you at least just rinse off.
Like a body shower.
Yeah, something. I mean, that's concerning.
Because, like, you
like
work
that.
out too, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's
every
what
day.
I'm saying. Like,
Good for
work
you.
out- yeah, like, all right.
He's like, I'm gonna flex on you right now.
I'm sorry.
No,
sorry.
Be
Yeah.
proud of
Don't be
yourself for
sorry.
that. Be proud. I want to be like that.
I know, I'm jealous.
But yeah, if I didn't,
That's what I'm
I'd be
saying.
disgusting. I'll go.
You'd still be disgusting. From people who don't work out to people who work out a little bit, and we have all spectrums here. And like, it's just disgusting on all ends. I want to know the science behind
I
that.
know, I'm like, who said that? Because there's no way.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
You go to, like, school, like,
No.
no, but, like, you're sitting in a classroom.
Right next to
Stinky.
You're
someone.
in, like, how many people have sat in that chair before you
Yeah,
in just one day? They don't wipe those chairs down.
I think a middle school boy that had gym class made that post.
Literally.
You know, like from Charlie Brown, Pigpen.
Literally.
The kid that was like dirty, you just like leave the dirt everywhere.
No, literally.
That is that
Like-
exactly.
I literally can't. It's like
That's
the people,
gross.
It's like the people that, like, are hippy dippy.
You know?
It's definitely
Yeah.
people, and it's definitely the people that shop at Whole Foods. And I have a lot to say about Whole Foods as well. Actually, that was a good transition. Don't even fucking lie. So, the other day, me, Taylor, and Riley went to Whole Foods because Whole Foods has, like, a hot bar. Are you aware of this, Ryan?
I'm not aware of
Oh my
the
God.
hot bar at Whole Foods.
You have to go because it's so good. It's so good. And I've been going for, like, years. I think I was telling you this the other day, Kate. Like, I would go have my birthday, like, party there. It's
At
so
Whole
good.
Foods, at the Whole Foods hot bar?
It's so good. Again, we don't do brand deals, but, like, I feel very passionately about the Whole Foods hot bar. Like, Mom, I'm sorry, but, like, their mac and cheese is better than my mom's. I literally think so. I could fucking live off of it. And they just have, like, they have this, like, kale salad that I love.
Yeah, we talked about the kale salad before.
Yes. Kale salad, kale Caesar salad. It's the fucking best thing ever. There's so much stuff. And it's all, like, pretty, like, mac and cheese isn't healthy, but, like, it's all, like, healthy foods because Whole Foods is, like, hippy dippy, like, organic health nut, whatever. Me and Taylor we get there. We're, like, walking around, like, putting shit in our boxes. We're, like, standing in front of, like, there was, like, mac and cheese and mashed potatoes.
Okay.
So I'm like, I go to the mac and cheese, obvi, and I'm, like, putting a little bit in my box. This woman and her daughter, the daughter's maybe in, like, middle school, like,
Okay.
not young, but, like, younger than us. She's like, well, she just cut us. I was like, and I just continued because I'm like, I don't know if she's talking, like, to me. I don't know. And then Taylor walks up. So it's, like, the woman, like, where, like, Ziax is, like, the woman. And then it's me. And then on this side, Taylor comes up and starts taking mashed potatoes. And the woman was like, oh, well, you got to pay attention because she just cut us too. So Taylor was like, us? She was like, I'm sorry. We were just kind of, like, bouncing around, like,
Yeah.
to get the food. And, like, she was like, well, we're trying to make a line. I'm like, you and your daughter are trying to make a line? Are you neighborhood watch of the Whole Foods?
Yes.
Like, oh my God. I was like, there's no line. Like, you just walk up to where you want to get your food. There's never been a line. I'm the veteran of the Whole Foods hot bar.
That's very true.
I've been going there since, like, I was 15. You don't make a fucking line. You walk up to, like, what you want to get, and if there's someone, you wait 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You stand behind them. Like, no line. That was bullshit. So Taylor was like, oh, like, I mean, like, I'm sorry, I didn't realize, like, you could take my spot. And she was like, well, no, it's like, and I literally went, that's a big back move. Like, you're freaking out because you got to wait 5 seconds to get what? Mashed potatoes?
Are we sure it wasn't
Go around and
Anthony?
get it literally was Anthony with, like, a wig on. like, walk around and get some vegetables while you wait. How about that? Instead of freaking out over the mashed potatoes. And then she was like, so Taylor was like, So
the reactions from Ryan are killing me right now.
Taylor was like, all right, like, you're being rude. Like, calm the fuck down. And she was like saying shit. And I literally was like, I start getting pissed off because I'm like, shut up. She walks around us. The thing she wanted to get, we were not even getting. It was like some pork thing.
Okay.
Like,
oh, so you weren't
so it was
even
like
over
what
there.
we were getting, and the thing was over there. Walk around. Why are you waiting? Like,
I hate people.
like, oh my God. So I was like screaming about it and then we get on the line to pay, and I was literally like, see, this is where the lines form in the grocery store. Like,
oof.
I know we don't normally hate on women, but
sometimes they deserve it.
That was a Karen.
No, we do hate on Karens.
That was a total Karen. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
The common enemy.
The common enemy.
I told Taylor.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yes.
I told Taylor when she said we cut us, I should have literally looked at her and just been like, I know your address. That's my new plan. The next time someone pisses me off, that's what I'm doing, by the way. So hopefully by next episode, I can tell you I achieved my goal.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Threatening someone.
Like, speaking of.
I would never threaten another person.
That's not a threat. I'm just saying I know your address.
Like I bite.
Like I bite. I've been quoting that since I've made it.
Don't come at me when I'm teething then.
Oh my God.
Like, I bite.
If you don't know what these references are, go watch the last episode of Quinnipiac tonight.
Yeah, we're not explaining them.
That's on
Nightmare.
I'm honestly probably gonna post that on the Gossip with Grace account because I'm gonna upload all of the Gossip with Graces that we have, not the lost
The TikTok
one.
could be funny. If we posted the one that Finn made last year too.
Yeah.
And then posted
we can ask him.
I think he'd be okay with it, hopefully.
Maybe. Give him a little shout out.
I don't want to put words in his mouth, but
yeah.
I think he would. I don't think he's gonna have a problem with it. But what was I gonna say? Yeah. I'm worried for this weekend.
Why?
Because there's a war.
What's the what?
And I'm gonna explain. And why I hate men can't do the graphic. My bad. I forgot. The mics are mad sensitive today, you guys, and I think that I blew out one of Zix's eardrums. But
okay, I'm hanging in there. I only need one for the Zicast. We're good.
Zix, we do Why I Hate Men every episode. I was kind of explaining it to you, and it's basically because many boys piss me off in the span of 1 week. Or a man. So I always have a story. And this
everyone has a story.
Yeah.
Yes. Period.
This story is very I'm Zach, we know I have anger issues. I've been having lucid dreams about this since it happened.
Really?
Yeah, I told you yesterday, my urges.
Oh, okay, your urges are pretty bad.
I'm not gonna say it on camera.
Are you like a vampire?
So I was at the bar. I was at the casino.
At Foxwoods?
Yes, but I was in the club with all of the seniors and at Quinnipiac rented buses, and we took them to the club at Foxwoods. And so he doesn't even deserve to be spoken about on this podcast.
Well, you have to
He
give
who
him,
must not be named.
We got to give him a name.
Cunt. And you know how I feel about using that word on here. Literally fucking cunt, psycho manipulator freak. And we're not talking about I thought that was Michael Ketzlin. I thought
he just appears out of nowhere.
It's not Joe. I'll tell you who Joe is if you. Okay. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
It's not Joe. It's Taylor's Joe. Let's say that.
Taylor's.
We all know who the fuck I'm talking about. Taylor's speaking to cunt. I'm drunk. I'm fucking around. I throw a lime at Taylor I had a drink. I took my lime and I threw it at her to get her attention because I didn't want her talking to cunt.
Hi. I've been around you too much.
Hi. And cunt walks up to me, takes a full cup of ice, there was water from the ice melted in it, and threw it in my face. Like, do that again. Kate, did you see that? He went, because isn't that fucking psycho?
That's horrible.
Like,
Yeah.
And it was not the place for me to pounce and fucking commit,
Just everything you hit your face, and then Ryan trying to stop the table, and then
no, I hit my leg.
I know.
Oh,
I know what happened.
I hid my face. I was like, no,
No, you got hit, or you hit the table, and then your face, and then it's grabbing the table.
I would have gotten booted if I fought in that, and I actually would have probably gotten arrested because,
Oof.
It's like not like a college bar, so like they would have been like, you're done.
Who does that?
Cunt. It's war.
Is it actually war?
That's what I'm saying.
You haven't liked him for a while.
No one does.
Oh. We don't like that.
Not my problem.
Yeah.
You mad? I don't even care. I was literally laughing after it happened, but then I was like, that was actually like committing an act of physical violence upon me.
A little bit. Did it hurt? I mean, it was ice cubes, wasn't it?
Didn't feel good.
Yeah. Maybe it was a little refreshing.
This fuck-ass bruise on my arm.
Oh. That is a
do you
real
see
bruise. It? Yeah.
Like, it doesn't look that bad on the camera, but I have no idea where it came from.
Huh.
To this day, like, me and Taylor were trying to figure it out yesterday. I was like, I don't know. But, I mean, like, it's fine.
It's fine.
Like, I bite. Okay, wait. I feel like we should play, like,
a game.
A game? Well, we have a game.
What do you want to call this game?
Top 5.
Top 5?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Top 5.
I feel like I have to find my
Guys, Moo Basket's on vacation right now, so
rest in peace.
We Kate is Moo. We have Moo Kate.
Moo Kate.
We have Moo Kate.
Whatever happened to the Moo babies?
I know. Never caught on.
You never said it again. Sam, if you're watching, we apologize.
I know. That was supposed to be our fan base, and we just never figured it out. Okay, Kate, give one.
I think this is a very appropriate one for Ryan. The first one, which is kind of your question, but I think since we have pretty different audiences, I think it's okay. But it's the golden question. It is, what are your favorite movies?
To steal a page from my book. I guess I'll give my little top 5. It's none in particular. It's like I would say The Dark Knight, Place Beyond the Pines, La La Land, Prisoners, Jake Gyllenhaal, Hugh Jackman, and then I would say Jerry Maguire.
Nice. Did you see any of those?
Solid. I've seen The Dark Knight, and I've actually never seen all of La La Land, but I think I've seen the whole thing in clips.
Isn't it a long one? It's a long one, right?
Mm-hmm. Damien Chazelle.
Not too long, I don't think.
I recently watched it. I very much enjoyed it.
No,
I mean, the ending kind of screwed me up, but you know.
Damien Chazelle did Babylon, which was over 3 hours. Is that what you're thinking of?
Maybe, I don't know.
That did horrible in the box office too.
Did you see that one?
I did. It came out at a tough time.
I liked it.
I really liked it.
Yeah, I think it's because we understand it.
Yeah,
I think you have to you would like it because it's
really?
It's all about like the corruption of like Hollywood and what it does to people.
Oh, yeah.
In the industry.
I probably would like that.
It was actually really good.
Maybe that's why it didn't do good.
Probably.
That's actually definitely why it didn't do good in the box office.
I don't know if I can. I have like a tough time picking favorites. Actually, that's not true, but like with movies, I do. This is not in my particular order either because I don't think I could make theater camp.
You were obsessed with that one.
Yes. Yep. Fairyland, I gotta put on there. That was another one I saw at Sundance. It never came out anywhere, but it was a coming of age about a little girl, and it starts it with her like at like 5 years old, and then by the end of the movie she's in college.
Yeah.
But it's her and her dad, and it's takes place in it starts out in the 70s, I believe, and that's when HIV became like a concern, like a real concern in the United States. And the dad, he's like a drug issue, and then he also they're like when in the beginning of the movie like the wife dies, and then he ends up
spoilers.
He ends up
Womp womp.
he ends up
K-time talking.
I think he ends up discovering his sexuality, and so then he contracts HIV, and then he's slowly dying throughout the rest of it. But it's so good. It's so sad at the end, but it feels like a feel-good movie throughout. Like it's like it was so well done. But and then obviously Bridesmaids, because that's literally like Melissa McCarthy's my favorite person on the planet. So funny. That's me and Bella's favorite movie, actually. Me, her, and our moms quote it every day. But
My mom loves that movie.
yeah, it's so funny. Mean Girls,
Which one?
the original Obvi.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Obvi.
Obvi.
Lohan, duh. I could
Get
recite
shot over here.
I could recite that whole movie.
Good for you.
And
I like that for you.
and I think the last spot I might have to give to Napoleon Dynamite.
I love
Right,
that.
another Sundance movie.
Yep, got a lot of Sundance ones on there.
Wait, I have the next one, and I really want to know about this one because I'm very excited. So, next one. List your favorite things that you love about life. Don't act like you didn't literally send me this list. She's like, what was that kind of question?
Found this list online. Okay, Ryan,
That's
you
a
go
good
first.
question,
That's
though.
very, very poignant. I feel like it's kind of perfect for me.
Yeah.
Top 5 things that I love about life. Well, definitely people. That's why I do a podcast. I like getting to know people, getting to know what drives them, what they're passionate about, and I like bringing that into my own life. I would say, top 5 things about life. I would say just creating art would be next. Like, movies, writing, the Zicast. Doing
That
things
is art.
like that.
I'll tell you that.
That's something that just drives me a lot. I'm someone who needs to like always be working, so stuff like that keeps me going. Next would be traveling. I guess I would go next, being able to see different places, meet different people, experience different cultures. Next would be I would say exercise, push yourself to kind of help grow in that way. And then
You're a huge fit person. You go to the gym all the time. You're
I
super
wouldn't say
healthy.
that. I wouldn't say that.
Yes, you are. Oh, shut up. You literally denied cookies from my mom.
Well,
because you don't eat
have
sweets.
I
Then
did.
I begged you. I was like, you better eat this.
I cannot turn down Mommy Marsha's cookies.
Mommy Marsha, I think I told you already, but people like he's the person who literally was like, I don't eat sweets, and he took 2 cookies. Like
I had to. Hers and Casey McNichols. I cannot turn down them.
Oh my god, cases are so fucking good.
But yeah, what was your last one? I wanted to just highlight that you were very fit.
Thank you. And then the last would just be to just appreciate what's around you, appreciate the people. Oh, I know I already said people, but appreciate where you're at, people, nature, things like that, because we do have a lot of beautiful things around us, even if we don't recognize it every day. And I think we should.
Aww.
That was a good answer. It was beautiful. Yeah, I'm kind of scared to hear Grace's now.
My favorite about
my
life.
nails, my lashes.
Damn, he knows you.
I was gonna say my lashes.
The real ones or the fake ones?
The fake ones.
Okay.
Wait, about life?
Yeah.
The beach.
Beach is always a nice
Beach
place.
is my favorite place in the whole world, and I will never leave the East Coast because I need to be by the beach at all times. Like,
Do you want to get proposed on a beach?
JJ.
Yeah, JJ,
Take
if
notes.
you're listening.
I don't know.
I only
have,
asked that.
My idea of like a good proposal, but like I don't know if like the venue matters for it.
That's fair. Because I only asked that because I think it's a historical thing in my family that everyone gets proposed to on a beach.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe.
If you do it right, you do it right. Yeah.
There would have to be like
Bless you.
There would have to be like a rose petal.
Just one?
I don't know. The
one that falls from the sky.
What else?
That was one.
Making people laugh.
Yes.
That's my favorite thing ever.
That's a good one.
That's a great one.
And laughing with people about things.
Mm-hmm.
Music. I'm obviously film, television, and that's like my passion.
Mm-hmm.
But like I would pick music over TV any day.
Interesting.
I don't know. Like I can't. I'm trying to think of like profound. Like
2 more.
It doesn't have to be profound. Just
like
things you appreciate.
Yeah.
Like
that's where the nails
good
come in.
food.
My nails and lash.
Good food.
Good food.
Good food is a good one.
And
what's your favorite food?
Probably crab legs.
I think I did know that. What's yours, Ryan?
My favorite food. It's funny. I like the same things every day. I would probably say pasta now.
Ooh, but do you have sauce?
Yeah. So my mom makes a great one where it's like pasta with like steak in it.
Oh.
It's very good.
That's bougie.
With like a red sauce.
Hi.
It is bougie, yeah.
I love that.
It's that would have to, that's hands down my fave.
That's awesome.
Can't
And it's
go
homemade.
wrong. Yeah.
Yes.
You can't go wrong with pasta, and you can't ever go wrong with your mother's pasta. Are you Italian?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. I'm
Yeah.
not. You got 2
You're missing
Italians
out.
at the
Yeah.
table.
I know you have to come visit me so you can have my
Well,
mom's
duh.
sauce, but you can't have meatballs, right?
Is there actual, like, what kind of meat is it?
I think it's
Like beef?
no.
Oh, then if it's
Maybe.
not beef, then.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's fucking magic. That's what it is.
Well, you can also probably make the same things just with different seasoning.
I think like also I think for my number one, I don't think I could pick like I actually like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm realizing like my family,
Mm-hmm.
but also like all my friends.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so much. I guess people. I'll say people too,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I like being around people. Like I literally didn't miss a single day of high school, so I could like hang out with everyone every day.
Mm.
But yeah,
It kept you motivated.
Yeah.
It kept
There
you
you go.
motivated.
Our next one kind of goes off of one of your favorite things is what. So I'm gonna add to this question. So what's your kind of favorite genre number 1 of music, and then also like what are some of your favorite songs? You don't have to say 5 if you can't come up with 5.
so your favorite genre and then your top 5 of that genre.
No, just like any music. But what do you prefer? Like number 1 genre.
You go first.
Okay. Well, this is a tough. I mean, I listen to everything. I would say it's usually just dependent on the artist.
Mm.
But I mean, I like a lot of a lot of music I grew up with, like Aaron Epstein's playlist that he plays. Like songs like that would
Just
probably
random stuff.
yeah. So songs like that are probably. I like a lot of maybe older rock music, some rap music from around this era.
Mm. Kendrick or Drake?
Kendrick or Drake. That's funny. That's topical. That's hard to say. I mean, I like them both probably. I mean, Drake.
Have you heard their like diss
I've
track
heard some of their
recently?
diss tracks.
Oof.
I hate the way you. I hate that.
That audio is so good. It's everywhere.
Yeah. That's kind of like I like them both situation. I like country depending on the artist,
Mm.
but I have a few favorites. Like I like The Weeknd a lot. I like Post Malone a lot.
Did you like the Weeknd Super Bowl
Um,
halftime show?
It was very The Weeknd. That was pretty cool. I mean, I like a lot of other music. I mean, I love Coldplay, which I know is
My dad
very
likes
me-
them.
Yeah, I like Coldplay a lot. I like a certain rap artist who's very controversial.
Oh.
Who?
Kanye.
Oh.
But so
We've
yeah.
used his songs for Song of the Week before.
Kanye is a piece of shit, but his music is
Incredible. Yeah.
another dimension.
I
Yeah.
really never liked his music,
It's
but I know so many people who do.
it's
so.
like also very like specific. I feel
Mm.
like because he does very out of the box things with his like sounds, and he's also I've told you this. He sucks, but he is. I was saying this about the Drake and Kendrick feud. Kendrick, I knew Drake was gonna get fucking wiped out by that because Kendrick,
Lyrically, yeah.
Kendrick, J. Cole, Kanye, lyrical geniuses, insane, so good. So I like understand.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Yeah.
recently Kanye has not been.
Oh, he just inserted himself into this feud, like for no fucking reason.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was.
I didn't hear about.
He was
this.
like, Kendrick, I got you, and then starts rapping basically, like
who asked for you
literally
to get in here?
Like, he's so embarrassing.
I also like Michael Bublé.
Ooh, yeah, you're all over the place.
Yeah.
Kanye, Michael Bublé.
Same guy. Yeah, that's like the gist. I'm not a like super in-depth music person.
Do you have a favorite song?
Do I have a favorite song?
Like a go-to.
My go-to, I would say when I put on my story after winning the Golden Mic, I put "I Wonder" by Kanye West. I also did it for I thought it would be funny. A picture like me like goofy with the trophy and it's Kanye West singing over it. So I would say like if I had a go-to, I guess that.
There you go.
Or "Yellow" by Coldplay.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. All right, Grace, all you.
Genres is what we're doing.
We could do genres, and then I want to know your favorite song. Maybe some of your artists. You don't have to do an exact
rap.
amount.
Yeah, this is not in a specific order, but I love rap, like hip hop.
Yeah.
I love Trippie Redd. I saw him in concert. Drake's good. He's like very mainstream. Like he like caters to like his audience. Like he knows what he's doing with it. But I love Kendrick. I love J. Cole. J. Cole's my favorite rapper of all time. So good. Do you listen to J. Cole, Zayx?
On occasion, yeah.
You should listen to him a little bit more because he tells stories and like every one of his songs I feel like you would like be interested in that.
Interesting, because everyone has a story.
Yeah.
No role models.
Yeah. And what else? I'm trying to think of like I listen to like all rappers. 21 Savage, Uzi, Tupac. I love Tupac. We know I love Hit 'Em Up by Tupac. Like basically anyone you could name that's like
what
big
about
right
Queen?
now. Well, that's not rap.
No, I'm not. You don't have to do in the specific genre.
Well, I was gonna say next is like classic rock.
Okay.
And
that's such a good genre.
Like, or just even like I don't even know. Like I don't even know if the Beatles are included in that. But like we were just talking about this last night. Like the Beatles, Guns N' Roses. I'm trying to think. I'm like blanking out now.
Metallica.
I'm trying to like think. Aerosmith, the Eagles, a lot more. But now that you said that, like I can't. Oh, U2. They're not classic rock, but
really?
I love. Yeah,
Do you remember
my dad
in
loved
like
U2.
2011 when they sent their album out?
They apologized for that last year.
Did they really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
But no, yeah, that was like. There's so many other people, but we all know if you guys are loyal fans, Queen's my favorite of all time ever, and that's my favorite. That's my go-to song is "Under Pressure" by Queen. Best song ever. That's what my tattoo is.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I was just remembering that when you were talking. I was like, oh wait, I think I know this answer.
Yeah. And then I listened to like weird shit that I can't really put into a genre. Like I just heard this song. I think it's reggae. I think that was the genre that it said on my phone, but like it doesn't really sound reggae.
Huh.
I just like random shit. Like, I don't know. My dad puts me onto a lot of songs because I don't know if I've ever told you guys this. Kate knows this. My dad will send me songs and then be like, if you learn this and sing it for me, I'll pay you $50.
That's hilarious.
And like, obviously, I'm going to do it because it's $50.
Yeah, you would do it too for a check.
Yep. That it like ranges. Like, he wanted me to sing Island in the Stream. This Carole King song. I don't even know if anyone our age even knows who that is. Blame It on the Rain. Like they're all just very versatile.
That's funny.
And then I've been getting into country more too.
You have. I got in the car with you one night and you were like, I have this really good country song that you need to listen to.
I think it was Make Me Look Good Again, and it's by this like unknown artist, and it's from like 2016. I've never heard of him. I grew up listening to country, so like I know a lot of artists and songs, but same with like classic rock and stuff like that. That's what was always playing in my house, but yeah. And then that song by Zach Bryan, Deep Satin, which Poe put me on. I know we're mad at him, but it was a good song.
I think we're a little bit more than mad, but. Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good one too. But
right.
Yeah.
And you want to know, I think we can close it off with this one question.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about this one too. List your favorite phrases or quotes. Who wants to start us off with that one? I feel like you definitely need to say your sayings, Grace, but Ryan, do you have any off the top of your head? You also can go back and forth, lol. You don't have to like
like every single quote ever has just left my brain. I would say it's more of like a paraphrase, but ordinary people don't get exceptional results.
Ooh.
If that makes sense.
Fair. That does very much make sense. Hi. That's a good one. I really like that one. Grace, do you have one to retract that one?
Every second you're not working hard or you're not putting in effort, someone else is getting better than you.
That just looked like you were just making stuff up at the...
No, I don't remember exactly.
I know what you mean.
I don't remember exactly what my coach in high school, my lacrosse coach, said that when I was like a freshman, and I never forgot that because he was saying like every second you're not practicing, there's another player getting better than you. That was true. Basically where it came from. So I always think about that.
That's true.
In the same vein, another good one is the juice is worth the squeeze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's another coach saying.
Grace, I was expecting you to like say all these crazy ones.
Well, I could give you like a crazy.
No, what were you gonna say though?
I was gonna say don't. I have two. I'll say one.
I have two.
I have two. Don't sweat the small stuff. My dad always says that.
That's very true. It's very true.
Yeah, you have the Ferris Bueller. Stop, look around once in a while. Life moves fast. I put that in the wrong order. But life moves fast, stop, look around once in a while. That's very poignant, especially for where we are now.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any quotes from like Quinnipiac Tonight that you're just like so out of pocket?
I'm trying to think of like where.
Yours is definitely what? What did I say?
Yeah. Well, that's like
you say that all the time.
The aftermath of like everything I say.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a funny quote like. Pardon. I say pardon a lot too.
You
pardon,
say pardon duh. You haven't been saying duh a lot.
I know. Well, I always think about like that's something rude to say. I didn't know that.
Duh?
Yeah.
Okay.
They like teach kids not to say duh.
Oh, well, yeah, because when it's from a kid, it hurts.
I'm your host, duh. Like, how are they going to know if she's their host?
Duh.
Yeah, like I don't know. What did I say the other day? I should have brought a firework. We were at the Q30 meeting. It's like
she did not bring a firework. There were no fireworks in the vicinity.
Or I said, there's a Julia. I told you my roommate has kept a list of quotes that I've said like for since freshman year, and one I think about a lot is I said I lick the popcorn bag like once a year because it's like really bad for you, and I like haven't done that in a while.
I haven't done that in so long, but I know exactly.
But it's bad for you.
It's really
like,
bad for
it's
you.
It's so fucking good though. Like salt.
It's all the salt, yeah. And the butter.
Yeah. I love popcorn.
Okay, now I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Hungry.
I'm hungry.
But yeah, those are like my favorite like quotes. And everything in moderation. My great grandpa would always say that. That was like his like known saying of life, and he lived to be 104. So I feel like we should like listen to that.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have the self-restraint for that.
You know, like me neither.
I just ate like a whole bar of chocolate that had 5 servings like yesterday.
We're talking about licking popcorn bags. We're like everything in moderation.
Just one lick.
Do as I say. Not as I
oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be a hypocrite. Wink, wink.
Me?
No. Someone else.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Ryan, like I was so happy like you guys like come on like the pod. Like did you have fun?
This is a blast.
Good, I'm so glad.
Yeah, that we have literally less than a week before we graduate.
I know.
Like by the time this is uploaded, we have graduated.
Yep. I will not be a Quinnipiac undergraduate student. Ever.
Yeah, you will be an alumni.
Wow.
Damn, that's disgusting. But I'm so sorry that your moment of fame has come to an end.
Oh.
But without further ado, we can announce next week's guest. Or
Yay.
guest.
Yeah, you got it. It's not host. I always say host.
Can I get
All
a
right,
drum
we got
roll?
a drum roll.
Madison Mascola and Nick Wapaya.
Wow.
Yay.
What a crazy bunch.
They are two of my lovely cast members, just like Paige and Anthony, and have worked very closely with me, Kate, and Zicast at Quinnipiac tonight. Madison might not remember anything she's going to say on this podcast, considering her
we were
award.
talking about her before.
But I'm very excited for them to come on. They're so funny, and they're such happy people. So if you guys are excited to like see them come on the pod, like, and you want updates, make sure you're following GWG_Unfiltered on Instagram. Subscribe to Gossip with Grace on YouTube and Spotify, and GWG Unfiltered on TikTok, and plug your shit.
Of course. And of course, subscribe to the Zicast on YouTube and Spotify. Episodes drop every Friday at 3:00 p.m. where everyone has a story.
Yes. And you also have an Instagram as well.
I have an Instagram as well, so follow the Zicast.
We plugged that last year. Oh my gosh, last episode.
Thank
you.
Yes, it's what is it again? It's just the Zicast, right?
The Zicast.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
I want to make sure we plug it correctly.
Thank you.
If you're seeing this, takes 2 seconds, pull your phone out.
Yeah.
And remember, give us 5 stars on Spotify because of that weird shit that happened a few weeks ago. But that's besides the point.
Yeah, give Ryan a look-see over there. We're gonna go on there as well, which yours is already probably gonna be up by this time.
Most likely.
So he's gonna do one with Grace, and so that's very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited to hear what all of your answers to his beautiful questions. Okay, no more ASMR.
I know, I'm sorry. Guys, I like I said, I slept at Aaron's.
JJ's.
Yeah, and I didn't have like my Stanley, or like I didn't have time to get like a green tea this morning. But anyways, that's not even important because we have to close out with our song of the week. Can I get a drum roll, please? No Role Models by J. Cole. And Ryan, we can't use copyright music, so we have to perform like a rendition of our own. So, like, if you know the song, like, feel free to join.
Okay.
So it goes, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. And then it says, fool me 3 times.
Shame on you.
No, fool me 1 time.
Shame on me. Oh, no.
No.
Shame on
Fool me 1 time.
Shame on
you. Fool me twice. Can't put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times. Fuck the peace sign.
Load the
chopper
and
let it rain on
you.
You got it. That was good.